and a warm welcome to yet another edition of Eco at Africa. We're coming to you from Nairobi, Kenya, and this show is brought to you by DW, KTN and Channels TV. My name is Joy Bira.
Hi everybody, I'm Neota Igbe from Lagos, Nigeria. Today we've got some exciting environmental stories to tell you. Among our topics this week, we see how the people in the Cape Verde Islands deal with a chronic shortage of water, how a German internet search machine supports reforestation project in Burkina Faso.
Let's start with our top story of the week. Off the west coast of Africa, the island country of Cape Verde has always faced water shortages. The rainy season there lasts just 3 months in a year in the archipelago, and the groundwater reserves of fresh water are so scarce. Cape Verde is made up of 10 volcanic islands, and its economy is very dependent on tourism. The country is now beginning to feel the impact of climate change, which is reducing the water supply even more. Our reporter traveled to the main island of Santiago to find out what people are doing about the water shortage there. Let's take a look.
Sun and sea, a valuable combination for Cape Verde. Tourism accounts for more than 20% of the country's GDP. The sea also provides a precious resource, water. Tourists looking for a little luxury in Cidade Praia can check in with Vitor Santos. The hotel manager checks over each of the 93 rooms before guest check-in. To ensure constant water supplies, the hotel owner invested about 180,000 euros in seawater desalination units. The system can produce up to 4,500 litres of water per hour.
What we guarantee is that our guests will have enough water, and water of good quality. This was one of the main reasons for investing, as well as reducing costs in the long term. It can totally pay for itself, with savings of up to 35,000 euros per year.
On the island of Santiago, the dry season prevails for 9 months of the year, and that's reflected in the landscape. Due to global warming, rainy seasons are expected to get even shorter. Every morning, Maria goes to the water collection point at Castelao neighborhood. It's one of the few remaining in the country. Maria spends 40 euros a month to supply her family of 4 with water. Consumption is limited to 600 litres every 3 days. Each drop of water counts in the monthly budget of families in the Cape Verde Islands. 20 cents each to fill this or that barrel. It costs me around 4 euros to fill both of them. 4 euros. I don't have that money every day. The Cape Verdean government's desalination stations on 3 islands supply more than half of the country's population with fresh water. Modern equipment purifies seawater through a process using membranes to remove salt and other particles. But more than 55% of water gets lost due to leaks in pipelines and reservoirs. And that's according to the company's engineer, who says this is the main challenge to expanding water supplies.
Our goal is to ensure continuity of water production and the stability of supplies, and to combat losses that are prohibitive. A huge effort has been made to ensure water supplies are constant. In several neighborhoods, we've already achieved that with water supplied 24 hours a day.
Some residents and small businesses are benefiting from the improved supply. Edmilson Fernandez works at this car wash, which consumes around 30 cubic meters of salt-free water a month. More than 20 cars are washed here every day, and prices start at 4 euros.
It's a good deal, yes, because it's a business that turns a profit. Not much, but it turns a profit. And here, there are lots of cars too, and there are not many businesses washing cars.
Surrounded by an inexhaustible source for freshwater production, the Cape Verdeans are making great efforts to provide their people and the tourists with constant supplies of desalinated clean water.
Many of us use the internet all day long, but did you know that by using certain search engines, you can actually help save the planet? 7 billion searches are performed every day, and companies like Google, Microsoft and Yahoo earn lots of money by showing advertisements to their users. So why not use some of that money or turn it into trees?
That's exactly what Ecosia is doing. They are a search engine company based in Berlin, Germany. With every click on an ad you see next to your search, money is donated to conservation projects, particularly reforestation projects in Africa.
Here in Burkina Faso, these delicate plants are already sprouting. Later, they'll create a dense forest to stop the spread of the Sahara Desert. Peter van Midwood works for a Berlin-based IT firm. Right now, he's in Burkina Faso to see if the trees are doing okay. His company is financing the reforestation project.
This is a baobab. I know you are used to much bigger baobabs, but this is our baobab.
"5,000 kilometers away in the Berlin offices of Ecosia, there's another baobab sprouting. Peter brought back some seeds from Africa as a souvenir. The IT company is trying to generate as much money as possible for reforestation projects.
I think trees are something very special. Trees are one of these things in life that you only miss when they're gone. So a lot of people in the Western world, they take trees for granted. They're nice for leisure and in nature, and they don't realize that they provide us with water, they provide us with many nuts, they provide us with timber. There's so many things coming from it.
Ecosia is a search engine, like Google or Bing. The site allows users to search for information or products. Users see advertising between the search results. When they click on it, Ecosia earns money, which its founder, Christian Kroll, invests in trees.
There are a few ads that are much more valuable than other ads. So if you search for, I don't know, buying a new telephone or a car even, then a click could generate maybe even a few euros in revenue for us, which means there would be a lot of trees just because of one click.
Most visitors to the site are from France and Germany, but consumers in the US also turn to the search engine. Users like being able to help the environment with just one click. Around 80% of the revenue goes to Ecosia's reforestation projects. Its employees earn average salaries. More importantly, they feel they're contributing to a better world. But they have a long road ahead. The goal is to plant 1 billion trees by 2020. They've currently reached 7.6 million. They're constantly updating the tally. New reforestation projects are beginning to take off in several parts of Africa. The Usambara Mountains of northeastern Tanzania are another example. Peter returned from the region just a few days ago.
The Friends of the Usambara Mountains, this small local company, they contacted us explaining that they've planted 500,000 trees last year, but that they could much more together with all the local farmers they're working with. And they're planting local trees in a biodiversity hotspot that is very precious. So we got to know each other better, and together we worked on a contract, and now we're going to plant 3 million trees with them still this year in Tanzania in the Usambara Mountains.
In recent decades, large areas of the ancient forests have been destroyed. It costs just 30 cents to plant a tree here. Even so, it'll take many more internet searches and advertising clicks before everything is green and lush again.
Now, Rwanda is sometimes described as the land of 1,000 hills. Nyungwe Forest in the southwest of the country is home to multiple species of reptiles and birds, and lots of great apes. Without conservation measures, the animals would be hunted and logging would destroy their habitat tree by tree. The biologist Michael Masuzera is determined to save the animals.